Okay, that takes care of that. Was a little late, but that's fine. Let's fix this up real quick. There we go. Okay. Now. Hey, Sick, you got first tonight. That's awesome. Hope you're having a good night. So, Seth C-Tech released a new video, what was it? Sometime this week. Yesterday, damn. Alright then. And I was super excited to check it out. Apparently it's for Pathologic 3, which is interesting. I think he's done videos for both of the other ones, so I'm interested in seeing what his take on the third one is. Mainly because I'm probably never going to play these games, but I am interested in seeing what they're doing with them. So, yeah. Let's get started. After this, we also have another video I saw that I thought might be interesting, so we'll check that one out too. But first, got this.
Hey people, Seth here. Pathologic Free is a game about trading walnut shells for opium with a gang of preschoolers, arguing eugenics with rats, and upholding your Hippocratic oath.
Jesus, I forgot. It's been a while since I've seen his videos, and just flashbanged by words is the best description I got for the very beginning of that. Jesus, okay.
Despite the number, this is the best entry point to the series. You don't need prior experience or to play the previous titles to understand the contents, which is a blessing because I have. You play as Daniil Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine and proprietor of Fanatica, a Soviet institute researching the phenomena of death and its reversal. Funding has run out, and your last hope is a letter describing the existence of an immortal man, Simon Kane, living in a remote town on the steppe. Translation: this game takes place in Kazakhstan. However, upon arrival, you're informed of his murder. To make matters worse...
Wait, so the entire beginning of the plot is based around the premise of some random immortal guy that you were supposed to find, only he's dead before you even arrive, because he was murdered. Jesus, that is... the entire premise of the beginning of it anyway. Jesus, okay.
A mysterious plague has broken out. The trains have stopped, and there's no way out.
Ominous. Oh god.
Then you're jumped to the present, being interrogated in the capital. You stand accused of leaving the town for dead, for fleeing from your doctorly duties. But you didn't. Or you did, until you went back and changed that too. Past, present, and future aren't a line, but a liquid. Their order doesn't matter, only your choices and actions. This is A Young Doctor's Notebook by Bulgakov, except it's a psychological horror where you're responsible for the lives of 18,000 townspeople and kin in a backwater culture with strange customs, who will antagonize and hinder your efforts every step of the way, as you listen to the soothing sounds of Mongolian throat singing.
I mean, it is kind of soothing, I'm gonna be honest. Mongolian throat singing is kind of wild in how soothing it could potentially be. Oh dear. We are a minute and a half in, and I have paused like 3 times. Fuck.
Dealing with a plague is the least of your problems. Dealing with people, and suddenly it's like you're watching body cam footage. I have to tell these apes to stand down before they realize I don't have anything in the chamber.
He's out of ammo.
Or do I? And all this while you deal with the greatest problem. Yourself. With his glass bones and paper skin, Daniil has the constitution of a hummingbird. A little too much excitement. He becomes manic, and his tiny heart just can't keep up. But if an orphan...
You just die randomly from your own neuroses? Oh god, that's wild. And a little too real. Fuck. Oh
calls him
no.
Unk and says he's getting a Norwood 7 in the next 4 years. He begins to load his suicide revolver. To summarize our protagonist's entire ethos: if you bully me, I'll kill myself. Every moment is a battle against apathy. Get a little too sad, upset, or annoyed, and suddenly you're fighting intrusive thoughts with a gun in your mouth. But death is the beginning. Our failures on the 5th marked the end, and we're not satisfied with the conclusion, so we're going to rewrite the whole thing. Time is essential, precious, and fleeting, until we wind the clocks back and realize each day...
I can appreciate a good Majora's Mask time travel mechanic going on, though it looks like the time travel mechanic is a pseudo save state for the beginning of the day or something. That seems interesting.
is infinite. After all, the cathedral generates time. How can we ever run out? Each day is a set of impossible tasks. To succeed in one means to fail the rest. For example, one of my last remaining leads is currently being buried alive.
Oof.
If I don't dig him out, he'll suffocate in a few hours. But if I do, I'll miss the distribution of contaminated spring water and the diagnosis of several key patients. So I hold on to my success and shatter my failures. The day repeats into the testimony of...
God damn it. I was joking. I thought I was making a joke about it being a Majora's Mask style mechanic, but no, going and doing one thing just to have to do another thing just to hopefully get the entire city to live a little bit longer is so Majora's Mask coded. Fuck.
all witnesses, Dankovsky was here. Mirrors steal your time and reflection, so be sure to break any you see. As a physician, diagnosis makes for one of the most interesting and frustrating aspects of your job. That's because, more often than not, a patient is lying to you, to themselves, or both at the same time.
That's
We
impressive.
begin with what we can trust: physical examination and microscopic biopsy analysis. From there, we question the patient, investigate their surroundings, and get secondhand information from friends and family. And if they don't have any of those, we ask the homeless. Each time you tick off a symptom, your casebook draws.
So, Dr. House, MD style medicine the entire way through. It's all the way down. It's all Dr. House. Oh, wow. Okay. This is simultaneously one of the most... We are 3 minutes in, and this is simultaneously one of the most unhinged and impressive games I've seen in a long time. I'm probably not going to play it because I like myself, but this is impressive nonetheless.
Closer to a likely conclusion. Sometimes the obvious answer is a red herring, and you have to dig deeper for the truth. Symptoms may be present and unrelated, dormant or absent, depending on the progression of disease. Correct diagnosis is critical, as it lets us formulate a provisional vaccine for the day. This isn't the first time the town has dealt with a plague. 5 years ago, the sand pest made its first appearance, which was swiftly contained by a quarantine and burning everyone alive. Unfortunately, the town physician responsible for containing the epidemic, Isidore Burach, has also been murdered on the exact same day as... Simon. However, we aren't entirely...
Oh, okay. So it's just a conspiracy. Kill everybody that knows how to live. And stay living. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
defenseless. We brought an experimental prototype from a capital, a device that manipulates air pressure to disperse microbial particles. Hold down, charge, and release.
Interesting. Oh.
Essentially, this is an industrial aerosol disinfectant. But we're in the middle of nowhere, so we have to settle for loading it with digestive bile from a cow's liver.
Thank you for the hydrate stick. I'm sorry, bile from a cow's liver.
The good news is that we can traverse infected districts. The bad news is that we're going insane. Shabnaka Dig, step demon and manifestation of a plague, has taken a fascination with us. She is death. You're the killer of death, and she's pursuing a toxic relationship.
Okay.
It's not a case of you're bad for each other.
So death is just literally constantly following you through these infected areas and has a grudge.
She is a golem made of sand and bone, and she's going to tear you apart.
Oh, that's
the prototype can only temporarily delay her, but like a moth to flame, she's easily distractible. But we can't run forever. Each site of infection contains a bloom, a cluster of dormant plague. When stimulated by a caustic agent, it becomes active and exhibits autophagy against other sandpass cells. By loading our prototype with a sample, we can fire it directly at Shabnak. You get a single shot at this, so try not to miss. Provided you didn't fumble it, she cannibalizes herself, which slows the outbreak for a day. And to
I'm sorry, you make death eat herself, and it just... No. Death eats itself, and then proceeds to fuck off for a day, and then comes back. And they hate you. Because... Jesus Christ. Oh, the more I learn, the more scuffed the game is, but also the more interesting. Shit.
tomorrow, she'll remember what you did. Ever since Pathologic 2, the mind map keeps us from aimless wandering. Each time we travel between districts, we have to plot a course. If they're safe, we can pass through automatically, but cross any district that's infected or rioting, and we have to reach the exit ourselves.
Ooh,
personally, I prefer death by ancient bacteria over the raping intent of country bandits.
Jesus.
Wherever Dankowski goes, the sound of clapping follows. But it's not his hands that make the orchestra. After establishing a field hospital, the ruling families give you authority to enact emergency decrees. This is often a balancing act, as many of the measures you take to decrease contagion increase unrest. You get to witness the effects of your policies firsthand, as your enforcers misinterpret routine inspection. For board up their doors and windows, kill them if they try to leave.
Oh,
There's
wow,
a Turkish
that's...
proverb, feed the orphan today, and in
Yeah,
return...
yeah, that's a bit real in regards to how a lot of contagions were quote-unquote contained in... how they were contained in medieval Europe. Fuck. Ow. You sent one extra thing. That wasn't the extra thing. No, that sounds about right. Oh my gosh.
He'll sodomize you tomorrow.
Jesus.
Don't expect gratitude. You
That was a hell of a place to pause. Oh god.
can't save them all.
my
The town
gosh.
collapses after day 5. That's why, initially, we can't go to day 6, because it doesn't exist. That's why we
Right.
make the decrees. Through our actions, the future has become longer. Traveling to the future requires that the sandpast has not reached a critical point of no return, as seen by the red line on the chart.
Oh.
Basically, we're safe-scumming each possibility until we reach the desired outcome. The powers that be are replaced by the capital. They're outside of the story. And
This game, you could play this game for weeks and not finish it with that kind of system. Oh god. That's nuts. Ah, the fuck? I accidentally caught the banana. What the fuck? Huh. Alrighty then.
You're actively arguing your case with interrogators sent to destroy you. You can even meet the inspector on day 4 and coax out answers to his strategy. He introduces himself as a dog catcher. In his own words, when he puts on the leash, they struggle so furiously they get into a loop. These loops are dead ends in your reasoning chain, paradoxes and contradictions that have to be rewritten to escape. If we calm down and refuse to struggle, he can't win. We can't influence the outcome without starting the day, but to start the day, we have to convince him of its relevance. For this reason, we dispel his immediate accusations. Then, as the story changes, so does the relevance of what came before and after. You've probably realized by now, there's a lot of dialogue. It's not just verbose and flowery, it's a lot of sophistry. And it goes both ways, because Dankovsky will randomly spout.
I'm sorry, the characters look relatively normal, and then there was
It's a lot of sophistry.
this guy,
and it goes
and
both ways.
this guy specifically, who is literally named Bad Grief. And it was over here looking like Pyro or something. Jesus. And by Pyro, I mean Pyro from, like, the X-Men or whatever.
Because
Jesus,
Dankovsky
okay.
will randomly spout Latin, not even complicated Latin. Instead of saying, "You made a mistake," this man will say, "Errare humanum est." Replace it with Japanese and you'll understand. A patient
Wait.
complains that they're dying. He responds with, "Naruhodo." We're talking weeaboo levels of Latin. Ever since Mandalore pointed this out, I'm led to believe that Count...
Wait, so the main character, everybody else is speaking plain English while the main character is speaking literal Latin. Oh, wow, okay. No wonder everybody's looking at him like he's nuts. Oh my gosh, and they're misinterpreting his stuff because he's literally not speaking English to them. Fuck. Oh, that is rough.
doesn't
Alright,
distrust him. They just think he's a neurodivergent savant, as he garbles out, "Watashi wa daniro desu. Ikuzo!" to a group of blank-faced schoolchildren. On the other hand, this is a man who runs around town like Sonic the Hedgehog while scoping out trash with his Witcher vision, which he stores inside clocks for safekeeping. The signs were already there. We simply ignored the diagnosis. I could spoil the entire plot of a series and lay out every detail.
Yeah, fair enough. The diagnosis was there, that we just weren't paying attention, apparently.
And you would come back just as confused, without knowing
that's
there's
beautiful.
no understanding. Thus, I don't need you to understand my actions.
The mother of all weapons. Brighter than the sun.
Oh shit. They just blew up whatever that was.
Pathologic is avant-garde if you're a sued, puzzling if you're goy cattle, and mundane if you knew it already. Playing Pathologic 1 feels like being mugged, repeatedly, forever, and I don't wish this on anyone. Pathologic 2 became an actual game, and free is the most polished experience this company has ever made. They say, write what you know. In a case of modern media, this is living in Seattle and receiving the gift. Then, from a slavosphere, it's a bunch of esoteric hallucinations from a lack of sunlight. Combine this with Second Temple Talmudic rabbinical teachings, read a little bit of a Kabbalah, sprinkle in some Gnosticism, and see what comes out. It's probably one of the better artsy games out there. But the problem is that the art crowd has AIDS and wants a walking simulator with no difficulty. So they can write a 5-hour video essay about how Olgimsky is fat and lives in the gut district, and his large, matronly body is a metaphor for, like, consumption. The difficulty sneaks up on you. Amalgam isn't infinite, and like menopause, you'll eventually run dry. Each day has a finite set of temporal resources that can't be brought over. However, nicotine tolerance is permanent, as your 6mg menthol zins will gradually lose their potency. Being outside of time has its consequences, because the drugs are wearing off. There's some rough edges, which I'm told they're working on. The UI isn't final. Quick slots break, some voiceovers and text strings are missing, and
Makes
once
sense.
I talked to an NPC and got jump scared by Cyrillic. In summary,
You got jump scared by Russian. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's happened to me in some games before, especially with modding. Sometimes mods don't necessarily have an English translation that's done properly, or they accidentally switch lines and stuff like that. I've seen more than a few where suddenly I'm speaking Spanish. Funny as fuck, but still strange when it happens.
philosophers need to be sent to a foreign penal colony where they can't bother the rest of us. I thoroughly recommend it. The game is available on Steam with a 20% launch discount, and for the rest, just watch my other videos.
Damn, that was good. That was good. Seth videos are always fun. Whenever I get the opportunity to check them out, they're great. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right. The next one that I saw this in my feed earlier, and I was curious because, not quite 2 years ago, but a year and a half ago, during like 2024, I did play Dragon's Dogma 2 when I first started streaming. Didn't finish it. I was planning on finishing it, but then I got trapped in Fallout 4, and then Fallout London, and then more Skyrim, and then Skyrim again, but with a different mod pack, Lorem, Nulvis, all that stuff. And I never got around to finishing it. But I'm curious, because when I was playing the game, I never got to the point where I could theoretically beat a boss in one hit. And I am curious how that ends up happening, you know? I'm curious how somebody ends up doing this to begin with. And after this one, we'll be checking out some more vids, okay? So, let's see Dragon's Dogma 2 in one hit by Inferno Plus.
Here's the rules. No one making arrows, no Medusa head, and try to keep the Martyr's Bolt to a minimum.
Okay.
Aside from that, our goal is to make bosses disappear with a single attack. But before we start, we need a character, and we need someone powerful, inhumanly powerful. I wonder who that could be.
It's me, Shadow, and Sonic is here too.
Oh god, already this is a mistake. I love it.
So, after a couple of expositionally challenged cutscenes, and avoiding being deported, we take a quick jaunt down the road to reach the first boss of the game.
Okay. Now how is he
And this
gonna
looks like a job
one-shot
for
it?
the Bill Cosby special. Once our one-eyed friend here is no longer able to consent,
Jesus
we
Christ.
jump up on top and give him a lethal dose of Shadow the Hedgehog's bare feet.
Wait, what? How? No, fuck this. I need an explanation. How did he one-shot him with his foot? What the fuck? Are Shadow's feet that smelly? Jesus.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's Captain Brant! It's our boy! We're gonna be seeing a lot of him in this video because he is a very important character throughout the plot of this game.
I was informed of your coming.
Alright, so in the Dragon's Dogma 1 video I made ages ago, I used Arc of Might for pretty much the entire game. It was a super strong single-hit attack, and it was absolutely perfect for one-hit kills. Now I swear to God, Hideki Itsuno saw my video and changed Arc of Might to be 2 hits in this game just to
I
spite
miss
me.
Dragon's Dogma 2. I really need
So
to
yeah,
play
we're
it
still
again
gonna count it as a
sometime.
one-shot because it is a single attack,
Damn.
but oof.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Alright, we've rescued Waldo, and now I just gotta take him back down to oh shit.
Ah, shit.
Of another about to...
Oh, they lived.
This should be far
Somehow.
My thanks.
And our next
They
boss is the Ad Ring. Are we truly powerful enough to one-shot today's sponsor, Boot.dev?
I would watch this. Unfortunately, I already know what boot.dev is. I've seen that ad before, so sorry guy. Sorry Inferno Plus. I'm going to have to skip. I hate doing it to you, but damn.
The Hedgehog. Then why not start your Battle Adventure 2 today with Boot.dev? Ad over.
Sniping's a good job, mate. Challenging work. Outdoors. I guarantee you'll not go hungry. Boom.
Damn.
Headshot.
Level 142. I seriously need to know how he's power leveling like this. Jesus. Oh! What the fuck?
Notices your butt.
Oh my god. Hello, Ducky. You got us on reaction day. Oh my gosh, fuck. How was your stream? What were you doing? The Outlast Trials? Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. Outlast Trials dead. Damn. All right. At least it went. I can't tell if that means it went well or if it went poorly. Oh my goodness, you startled me. But I'm glad you guys are hanging out, even if for a little bit. Hope you had a wonderful night. Died a lot. Oof. Found out about the new game mode. Oh. Bad. Oof. That's rough. That's rough. Well, hopefully it goes better next time, at the very least, you know? We're watching this guy one-shot all of Dragon's Dogma 2. It's been pretty funny so far. We're about 4 minutes in. Nice. Yeah.
Wow, such an elaborate obstacle course. I bet getting through this is going to be incredibly difficult and engaging. Anyways.
Would you be looking for
Damn it.
a chance?
Hello, little Bunsky.
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
This is the last time we see this character for the rest of the game.
God damn it.
No reverse.
Damn.
So during the early game quests, there's a point where you head back to Melv, and there's a smegma dragon.
I still want to know how he keeps on... Because, like, for the first few ones, I think he's playing on New Game Plus or something. Because he one-shot the Cyclops at the beginning of the game by stomping on it with his foot. And I want to know how he did that. Or if that's just a thing that happens when you put a Cyclops to sleep. I don't know which. And I'm so concerned.
Attacking. It's meant to be one of those teaser fights where you take out like 1 or 2 health bars and it flies away. But unfortunately, I am currently on the Magic Archer vocation, which means that this dragon is about to get violently circumcised.
What the fuck is this?
So now is probably a good time to talk about Magic Archer. This vocation is absurd. If I were to make a list of all the broken abilities...
Jesus, I need to play the game again. Clearly, I missed out on a few things. Magic Archer is that busted? It drained all of his health seemingly to power up one gigantic shot. And then one-shot a boss that I remember distinctly not killing before. Jesus.
In this game, it would just be the Magic Archer skill list. I mean, you just saw what Martyr's Bolt can do to a boss. And of course, there's the Bill Cod's Bolt from earlier, which can put bosses to sleep in a single hit. And here's another one, Ricochet Hunter. We are in a cave, and there might be something in the next room, but it's too dark to see. So I cast Ricochet Hunter at the darkness. Looks like there's a boss in that cave.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Or more accurately, there was a boss in that cave.
That's disgusting.
I wanted to bring this up because Magic Archer can definitely trivialize a lot of this challenge, but for bosses like the Reddit moderator dragon, it's kind of a necessity. This boss in particular requires you to crawl all around it, popping its goo sacks to do damage. And no matter how hard you hit it with a single attack, if it doesn't hit all the goo sacks, it doesn't die. So for fights like this, our only option is going to be using the Magic Archer.
Makes sense.
Man, it sure would be convenient if this boss just ran into a rock and combusted itself right. Oh! I love this game. It is one of the goddamn games of all time.
I really need that. Huh? Ah, fuck. I forgot I installed that goddamn... Damn it. Why? I installed that like a week ago and nobody had noticed. Motherfucker. I see you found the metal pipe sound effect, Ducky. You hit me with it. You hit me with it, motherfucker. Damn it. That got me good. That got me good. Shit.
Now is probably quick information.
No, Pika knows about it. Damn it. And Pika has so many points saved up too. At least I think they do. Actually, no, they hit me with a giant fucking TV all the time. They don't have very many points saved up. No, I don't. I just dropped a TV. Ah, never mind then. Then I'm free!
Some info on the build and how it works. I don't have exact numbers for anything because this game's wiki is completely empty, but this is a vague overview of what I'm doing and how it works.
I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue. There is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den upon your map.
I'll mark it on your map.
This battle was ogre before it even began.
Damn it.
The route is felled. Our only remaining task is to carry Miss Darren to safety and be quit of this place.
Ooh.
No!
Damn it, Sonic,
What the fuck? How did they edit that into the scene? Oh, okay, I see. I see how they did it. But still, it's impressive that they managed to do that at all. Just dropping what is clearly Tylenol out of their fucking hand like that.
No!
Damn it, Sonic, I told you.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Next up, we have the Drake, and unfortunately, there is nothing we can do to one-shot this boss.
Okay.
The weak point for this bad boy is on the heart, but the heart is health gated, so you can't even see it until you've done enough damage first. This means there's no way we can hit its true weak point, and
oh, okay.
Never mind, I guess.
Never mind. Damn.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? I'm an apothecary in training, you see.
Didn't ask.
Oof. No fucks given. Jesus.
Sing with me. Sing for the years. Sing for...
Ooh.
If this is what I have to do to get around copyright these days, I do not look forward to the future.
Honestly, that's valid. That's valid.
Piss me off.
I have had more than my fair share of copyright issues.
Oh boy, it's the
Mainly, I
armored
get around
Cyclops.
it by simply just erasing the segments.
So we're gonna have to make a little caveat in the rules here. For bosses that have armor, we're going to have to break the armor off, which is technically an attack, but the armor's health is not connected to the boss's health, so as long as I only hit the armor, it doesn't hurt the boss.
Damn.
As such, I'm going to count it as a one-shot as long as I kill the boss's health bar in a single hit.
Valid. There are so many different mechanics I just had no idea about. I didn't play the game for very long. I really wish I'd played it more.
I have absolutely nothing interesting to say about.
He's about to one-shot it again,
carry.
so... Jesus.
Another dogged adventurer come to take my life.
What the fuck? Damn! Okay, Jesus. You know, I think I saw images of the Sphinx when this game first came out, but I was not expecting that out of nowhere. What the fuck? Also, that is a I'm about to eat you, and not in the fun like kind of look. Jesus Christ. That is some goddamn psychopath energy.
Do you want to fight?
Shadow wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Right.
Alright, so we're in Minotaur Fuck Valley here, and we have a Minotaur dropping down behind us, and then a second Minotaur dropping down in front of us.
Wow.
But then we have a Chimera, and this one is tough.
Honestly, I'm just impressed at how much of a jobber the Minotaurs kind of are. That is sad. He could have just run away right there, but he decided, you know what? No, I need to bonk him real quick.
It's another multi-part boss, but luckily the two parts that we need to hit are really close together. And also, fortunately, we have Sonic here to distract the Chimera with his curvy, lubricous blue body. And with the Chimera completely overwhelmed with lust, he is blissfully unaware of Shadow standing on his forehead, preparing to detonate a hydrogen bomb.
Damn.
Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Does the main villain of this game kind of look like the Giga Chad? What did Dragon's Dogma mean by this? Alright, so we're in Batal now, and some stuff happened things got a little crazy at the border, and now we're up here. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Let's just go ahead and solve this problem.
Wait. That should have done way more damage.
Parry the fall damage, no problem.
I'm sorry, parry the what?
A little bit of light inventory management here as well, real quick. And finally... Now you may have noticed that I hit the boss twice there, failing the run and disappointing my parents again. But there was a trick, actually, a very tricky trick. With that first attack, I intentionally dealt 0 damage, so that I could put the Griffin in a knockdown state. Once a boss is down bad, they become vulnerable to all forms of damage. At least, well, mostly. This game isn't entirely consistent on that. Anyways, this is the Ring of Derision. It reduces all damage to zilcho, but conveniently, it doesn't change the knockdown power of weapons.
And now I get to play. Okay, so he just used the heaviest weapon he could get, knocked the bird out of the sky, landed, somehow parried the ground. I don't even know how you managed to do that. That's... what the hell? And then proceeded to use the true attack, which was the Ultima Bonk.
This makes it very useful for a few niche fights in this run. It's kind of wild that a ring that negates all of your own damage ended up being useful in a one-hit run. Oh yeah, and in case you were wondering, I have Sonic wearing this ring at all times, so he can't actually help me in fights. Just thought I'd point that out.
Grim Ogre! Strike hard enough. We might not have to do this twice.
Every single time I see that attack,
You know, when you're right, you're
all
right,
I can think
Sonic.
is, holy shit.
Show me how to play Minecraft.
Okay.
As a gamer, I find this very offensive. Now you must hide.
Oh, she's a boss too, okay. And another one-shot. Yeah, that's about right.
Editor, please add
I'm almost sad. I'm almost sad.
Here's another great demonstration of just how absolutely busted Magic Archer
No way.
truly is.
There's no way.
Enjoy.
Oh, that's some bullshit. That is disgusting. That is also simultaneously one of the coolest things I've ever seen in regards to an ultimate move. That is... Jesus, that's cool as hell. Martyr Shot is definitely absurd from the looks of it. God, I need to re-download that game at some point. Jesus.
Now there are 2 of them.
You can count on me.
And another one-shot. Damn. Damn.
This is another fight where we are abusing the Ring of Derision. We need to give the Medusa a CTE with this giant hammer so that we can line up a max damage Arc of Might.
Press home our advantage.
Damn!
And this is kind of wild, but apparently, if you one-shot the Medusa from full health, you get a preserved Medusa head. I'm gonna throw this out here and say that I am probably the first person to ever discover this. Next up, we have the Gore
statistically,
Chimera, and sadly, I was not
maybe?
able to get Arc of Might to do this in a single hit.
That's wild, though. That's cool as hell.
I got kind of close, but it was a bit of a strength issue. But luckily, Magic Archer is here to carry us through the run, no matter how many skill issues we have. In the same cave as this Gore Chimera, there's also a
Thank you for the alert, Snap. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Lich, who is a very well-adjusted and jolly guy.
Yes, definitely well-adjusted. And now he's dead.
Thankfully, Sonic moved in to censor that
Jesus.
kill shot at the last second. That kind of brutal ultra-violence would have definitely got me demonetized, so be sure to thank Sonic for his service to our country in the comments below. Damn, you
Thank
guys
you,
need to
Sonic.
check out
Oh my
Shadow's
God,
giant
Jesus
butt. So I have this quest to find all 5 Twilight books for this girl, and when you turn it in, she gets magical vampire powers and starts vaping.
I'm sorry,
We're
what?
supposed to save her, but unfortunately, this is a one-shot run.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm tired.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, hey, look, a boss in a confined space.
Damn. Okay, Jesus.
Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you...
All I get, I'm sorry, every single time he pops off with another magic archer spell, all I can think is, wow, I need to play this game just so I can play magic archer. God damn it. What is this, Jaeger? Yap? Am I yapping too much? The cruelty. The cruelty.
Think you're doing in Batal?
I'm looking for Latinas.
Valid.
You what? That ain't happening. Get 'em, boys!
Fuck 'em up.
Getting all 3 of these goons in a single hit actually took quite a few tries. But
Jaeger?
I found
Did
that
I say
being able to
Jaeger?
this doorway pretty much just worked out perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pika.
Oi, oi, oi.
Jaeger's usually here first, and I haven't seen them yet, which is strange. But, sorry about that. Am I yapping too much? My apologies, regardless. Because I like to yap.
Damn.
Anyway.
Hit him so hard to send him into the next cutscene. Next up,
brutal.
we have
That's
arguably
brutal.
one of the hardest bosses in the game, the Dullahan. He's just a little guy, so
No, you're just
I think
waiting.
an arc of Mike to
Fair
the back
enough.
of the head should do the trick.
Damn.
Damn, that was
Huh,
close.
that did
but
one shot,
Not
okay.
quite enough. It's all good though, because we'll just switch to Magic Archer and resolve this. Nothing can survive a full charge Martyr's Bolt. There's no problem here.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay, plan C. There's a bridge here, right? Let's just bait him onto the bridge and cut the supports and let him fall into the water and die. Water in this game appears to be made out of hentai, and it one-shots literally anything it comes into contact with.
Except for that. Somehow. Oh.
What the fuck am I watching right now? Is this the only enemy in the game that is immune to water?
What the fuck?
Are you kidding me?
How?
I guess that's it, guys.
It
I failed
teleported.
to run.
It teleported.
I've tried every broken strategy in the book, and nah, I'm just kidding. I've got an ace up my sleeve here.
Okay.
Out of everything I've shown so far, this is the ultimate cheese, forged in the fires of autism. So the Martyr's Bolt skill is pretty straightforward. You sacrifice your maximum health to empower a giant high damage AoE. The more health
Wait.
you drain, the more powerful it gets, of course.
No,
and your
it
drained
can't
max
be
health
that,
is
right?
usually only restored when you rest in an inn, so you can't really spam this ability.
Right,
But it just so
right.
happens there is a rare item called an all heal that can restore your max HP back to full. And it also just so happens that when you're charging Martyr's Bolt,
I thought it would be something like that, but I figured there was no way, because when I was playing it, I was only able to heal via sleeping, at least healing your to max health while sleeping. There was no way for me to properly heal. There was only ways to get back some of the HP I lost. That, however, changes things.
you can still open the menu to use items. Now you can probably see where I'm going with this. Normally the cap on Martyr's Bolt is draining 99% of your max HP into it. But with a couple of all heals, we can go even further beyond.
That's so disgusting. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. I love it. I love it. What the fuck?
It's
Nice.
getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morning.
Well, I guess it's not the weirdest grinder hookup I've ever had.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
Alright, so this guy is Rathias. He is a plot integral furry. Most notably because he turns himself into a sword, with which I may use at my discretion to end my fucking life. What did Dragon's Dogma mean by this? So all we really have left now are the in-game fights. The first of these is the Talos, and I bet a lot of you gamers out there are thinking this run is fucking Jover.
Jesus,
The
I don't
Talos
even know.
is another
What the
boss
fuck
that
is
has
this?
multiple weak spots, and you have to destroy them all to defeat it.
Right.
But it's also such a massive unit that a single Martyr's Bolt cannot hit every weak spot in one shot. There's just no way to one-tap this big boy. There is an interesting quirk with this guy, though, that he's not actually immune to the Medusa's head, so you can petrify him, which slightly bugs the game out. But at the start of this video, I said I wouldn't use the Medusa's head, so unfortunately, it's off the table. But don't worry, I have a backup plan. I'm just gonna stand here, menacingly, for like 15 real-time minutes.
I'm sorry, what?
That was
both.
Sonic for the save. Okay. He really just stood on this thing's shoulders for a literal quarter of an hour. What the fuck?
Oh no! The boss fell in the lava and died. Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry. If you don't kill it in time, it just fucking kills itself for you? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I wonder about this game because it has all these really cool, absurd bosses, and then this happens.
This is actually a
What the
part
hell?
of the game. If you don't fight this boss, he gets depressed from being touch-starved and just jumps in a volcano. Seems like a bit of a skill issue to me personally, but hey, you know.
Well now, I'm a lucky man.
Hello, lucky man. God damn it.
This was a rough.
Oh, that's rough.
The false sovereign fight here up on Blue Moon Tower is kind of just a dozen thick-ass bandits. So instead of getting stun locked to death as a warrior, I'm gonna whip out the sorcerer real quick and take care of this problem.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Were they playing Shadow of Colossus? I have no idea. It's funny though.
Risen, I have purloined thy wench. Now, what will thou do?
Filtered. I remember this dragon from the first game. I'm not surprised he's back based off of the plot twist of the first game. I am surprised that he uses the exact same thing to lure you into fighting him as he did in the first game, though. That is kind of funny.
You seek to upend this world's order, then you must answer aught. How do magnets even work?
Fuck if I know. Electricity. There. I solved the problem.
Never mind. I guess we're fighting now.
Alright, boys and girls, here we are at the final-ish boss of the game.
Final-ish?
During this playthrough, I've learned so many interesting tricks and exploits, and this is the final test where I put everything I learned into action.
And one taps it again.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, that's about right.
Maybe we just smash him in the head so hard he glitches out and lays on the ground with 0 HP. Do we take those? I guess we take those.
Take it. That is brutal. That is absurdly brutal.
Risen, thou havest hands.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, so spoilers, the game isn't over. We actually have a couple more bosses to do now that we've entered the uncircumcised world. But first, side quests.
Do with me as you
okay.
will. I care not what befalls me now.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Kidnaps her.
Unhand me at once!
Here you go.
You have brought mother to me. I see.
What the fuck?
My thanks.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them.
Belongs you.
What are you doing? Put that away. I fear for my life.
Probably
the most
should.
menacing pottery
Jesus.
the world has ever seen.
I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned.
I appears to have released monsters of some sort. What the fuck?
So we have 2 major bosses left, and I'll be honest, Magic Archer and Warrior are just not up to the task of defeating them. These bosses have a unique mechanic where they are partially invincible until you eradicate all of their back knee.
Okay.
Then they become slightly less invincible, revealing more back knee for you to destroy. This means the fights are not only health gated multiple times, but the health gates are also all over their body in different places. So to deal with this problem, let me introduce my 2 other pawns, the Entity and Sexy Peter Griffin. These 2 idiots are both sorcerers that know a single spell, and I'm respecking myself and Sonic to also be sorcerers that know a single spell. Yes, indeed, our final strategy for the video
okay.
is quadruple synchrocast meteor.
I love it. It's so dumb, it could only work completely and utterly every single time. You gotta love it. Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I don't care how big the room is, I cast Meteor. Yes!
So that worked really well for those 3 bosses, but this big-ass worm is a problem. This stupid long chungus has like 8 health gate sections, and it takes ages for them to become targetable. I tried spamming Meteor at it, and it turned my game into One Punch Man Season 3, which was not okay.
Damn!
But good news, this is an optional boss. So take the L, and let's finish the game.
Okay then, there you go.
And now for the true final boss of the game, a cutscene.
Luckily,
yeah, it's a
that
bit
one
of
was
an
optional.
anticlimax, but it is what it is. Maybe someday we'll get DLC for this game. Please. Please make DLC for this game, for the love of God. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you're looking for updates on the Elder Scrolls project, it's going well, and I'm posting occasional development update videos on my second channel, so subscribe to that if you want. Also, I'd really like to thank Vocal Butcher and Andrew Noves Miller for doing some fantastic character voices for this video.
I mean, yeah,
really helped me
they
make
did a
some
really
bits
good
happen that
job.
otherwise would have not been possible. And of course, one last thing, a big thanks to all my patrons for supporting the channel as always.
That was fun.
I wouldn't be here without you guys. And that's it. GG, easy.
That was really fun. That was a really good video. I liked that one a lot. Way more than I thought I would when I clicked on it earlier. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that seems interesting. Dragon's Dogma 2 in 1 hit. Yeah, Jesus, I did not realize how many monsters in the game you could one-shot with Martyr's Bolt alone, let alone all the other stuff that he ended up coming up with. That was wild. Alright, let's get into the reaction channel and see what everybody sent in. Let's see here. One moment. Let me pull up this again so I can exit out of it. Yippee! Yes, yippee. Yippee indeed. Alright, let's see here. Where'd you post yours? Is it this one, Pika? The very first one at the bottom? Or do you want me to go to a different one specifically? Scroll up? Okay. Let's see here. 113 losses. Oh, this is about Haru Urara. Alright. Unwanted horse who saved Japanese horse racing. Okay. Let's start.
When it comes to competition, the rules are often brutal and simple. There are winners and there are losers. And that is the basic truth of any sports. History tends to remember the winners. Their triumphs are carved into trophies and their stories are told for years. The losers, though, by design, are meant to be footnotes. They fade away. But what happens when that basic rule of storytelling just seems to break? What happens when a story comes along where the failure is the entire point? And that failure ends up being more powerful than any victory. This is the story of a Japanese racehorse who never won a single race. Not even one. But in doing so, she became one of the most beloved legends in the history of sports. Her name is Haru Urara. Haru Urara means glorious spring, which is the first of many ironies in her life. Her career became a cultural phenomenon, and it gives us a perfect look at how we measure success. It is the story of how 113 losses in a row were transformed through a unique mix of timing, spirit, and technology into a powerful symbol of hope. It is a story that begins on a small local racetrack, captures the soul of a nation during the time of crisis, and then finds a bizarre and explosive second life in the video game, creating a connection between fiction and reality that nobody could have seen coming. But to truly understand her legends, we have to start with the numbers, because on paper they tell a story that makes almost no sense. The official record reads like a statistical anomaly. 100.
Wait. Sorry, I just had a thought just now. Every other horse I've heard of so far, other than like maybe Goal Ship, has had like only like maybe 30 races, maybe. How did Haru end up getting 113 races going? Bare minimum. How did that happen? I'm here for Uma Musume stories. Valid. That is... How did they get entered into that many races? Because, like... That is wild.
And 13
what?
starts with 0 wins. And to put that number in perspective, in the high-stakes, physically punishing world
Some
of
horses race
modern
more than
horse
others.
racing,
I mean, that
the
makes
average
sense, but
career
still.
is a brief flash. Maybe 25 starts before an animal is retired. And even the most durable champions, the titans of the sport, rarely see the starting gates 50 times. And to compete so many times is a testament to almost supernatural physical and mental resilience. It is a career
Love
of
the
relentless
game.
taxation on bone and spirit. A 6-year marathon in a sport of sprinters. To do it all without a single victory is what elevates her story from a curiosity to a profound mystery. So the immediate question is, how does a horse who never wins earn over 1,000,000 yen? The answer lies in a quiet dignity of just showing up. In horse racing, the prize money, the purse, isn't a winner-take-all proposition. It is distributed among the top several finishers.
Haru finally got a win. That's awesome.
And Haru Urara made her living in the margins by consistently trying her heart out. By occasionally battling her way into the 4th or the 5th place, she scraped together just enough to justify her keep. She was the embodiment of a blue-collar worker in a sport of aristocrats, earning her place not through brilliant victories, but through grinding, thankless persistence. This reframes her entire career. It wasn't about failure, it was about a refusal to quit. Her trainer, Daimuneshi, the man who gave her the name Haru Urara, saw this spirit clearly. He acknowledged that she could be difficult, but he famously said, "There are horses that don't try very hard. Haru Urara would always try till the end." In a world that quantifies value only in wins, he saw value in the effort itself. The final layer of this beautiful irony lies in her bloodline. She was not bred for mediocrity. Her sire was a decorated great in wins, Daimuneshi, the man.
1 second, let me see. W stretch.
And victories, but through grinding, thankless persistence. This reframes her entire career. It wasn't about failure, it was about a refusal to quit. Her trainer, Daimuneshi, the man who gave her the name Haru Urara, saw this spirit clearly. He acknowledged that she could be difficult, but he famously said, "There are horses that don't try very hard." Haru Urara would always try till the end. In a world that quantifies value only in wins, he saw value in the effort itself. The final layer of this beautiful irony lies in her bloodline. She was not bred for mediocrity. Her sire was a decorated Grade 1 champion, a king in the turf, who had conquered Japan's most prestigious races. She was born with the blueprint of a champion in her blood. And yet, when she was put up for auction as a young horse, nobody wanted her. She failed to attract a single buyer. Because she went unsold, the very farm that bred her had to train and race her themselves, unknowingly setting the stage for one of Japan's most unusual legends. Her destiny was not to rule from the throne her lineage suggested, but to become a symbol for everyone else. The ultimate underdog from her very first day. And this quiet, stubborn spirit of persistence would soon find itself in the center of a national conversation. But a story like this, a paradox of relentless effort without reward, needs fertile ground to grow into a legend. And Haru Urara's story found its moment in the early 2000s, landing squarely in the bruised psyche of a nation. To truly grasp why a perpetually losing horse became a national hero, one must understand the pervasive atmosphere of Japan's lost decade. This wasn't a sharp, sudden crisis. It was a slow, grinding stagnation, a quiet dread that settled over the nation after the dizzying economic boom of the 80s had evaporated. It was a prolonged era of corporate restructuring and shrinking opportunities, where the foundational promise of Japanese society, that unwavering diligence and loyalty to the system would guarantee a stable, prosperous life, had begun to feel like a cruel joke. Into this fog of collective anxiety, a single unassuming racehorse became a beacon. After her 80th consecutive loss in 2003, a local news story ignited a national conversation. She was given a name that in any other context would be an insult, but here became a title of a profound, endearing endearment. Makegumi no Hoshi, a shining star of the losing team. She became an avatar for everyone who felt behind. Her struggle was their struggle. Her refusal to quit, her act of showing up to the track every single time, only to be defeated in the end, was a perfect heartbreaking mirror for a populace that felt it was running just as hard for just as little reward. Her on-track appearance only deepened this connection. She was instantly recognizable, often racing in a distinctive pink-colored horse mask adorned with a cheerful, almost defiant Hello Kitty patch. This touch of childlike innocence against the grim reality of her career created an image of a plucky, unbreakable spirit. This public embrace manifested in beautifully strange ways. There was the phenomenon of her losing betting tickets. In a brilliant act of linguistic jujitsu, the public recontextualized the stamp on these losing slips. The stamped word, ataranai, carries a double meaning. While it officially means to lose a bet, its characters can also be interpreted as to not be struck or to not be hit. People began carrying her losing tickets not as memorabilia, but as a powerful good luck charms to ward off traffic accidents. It was a way for the public to find a small victory, a tiny piece of control within a system that felt increasingly random and unforgiving, transforming an artifact of monetary loss into a talisman.
Because her losing was a guarantee. Fuck. Oh my gosh, that's... Damn it. Fuck, man. That's a really nice thing to transform all of her losses into. Because she was so consistent, it was adorable that she kept on racing. Fuck.
Against physical harm. The Haru Urara boom was no longer a fringe curiosity. It was a legitimate cultural movement, cemented when then Prime Minister Junichiro Koizumi famously remarked, "I would like to see Haru Urara win, even just once." The horse is a good example of not giving up in the face of defeat. The phenomenon reached its dramatic, almost mythical climax on March 22nd, 2004. For her 106th race, Japan's superstar jockey, the peerless Yutaka Take, made a pilgrimage to the struggling, near bankrupt Kochi racetrack to ride her. It was less a horse race and more a national communion. The small track was overwhelmed by a crowd of over 13,000 people, and the air thick with an irrational, desperate hope. In a stunning performative act of collective faith, fans wagered over 121 million yen on Haru Urara to win.
That is... If I'm remembering my calculations for that correctly, that is roughly $1.5 million on just one horse.
A turn that was both inevitable and perfect. She lost. She finished 10th place out of 11, but in that loss was her legend's greatest victory, because that mountain of hopeful, illogical bets did not have to be paid out. A massive betting handle, the total sum of money wagered, single-handedly saved the Kochi racetrack from a financial oblivion. Her career's most concrete, impactful achievement was forged directly from her 106th consecutive defeat. After her final race, her life after the track was marked by a brief period of uncertainty and ownership disputes, a sad but common fate for retired horses. But her story was destined for a happier chapter. She eventually found her permanent peaceful home at Mata Farm, where she lives to this day, famously sharing her pasture with her goat friend. And though her official racing career ended without a win, her story does have a happy ending on the track. In 2019, long into her retirement, she participated in a non-competitive time trial event for older horses, and she placed first place. It was a ceremonial win, but for her fans, it was the perfect bookend. The horse who never gave up finally got her moment in the winner's circle.
So
everyone clap their hands.
She got a win. It might have been...
For years, that ceremonial victory was the final gentle grace
man.
note in her story, a quiet, happy ending for a beloved national icon. But then, a second, stranger, and far louder chapter was about to begin in the digital world. When the company Cygames was developing their ambitious multimedia franchise, Uma Musume, they made an early tentative attempt to feature her. In 2016, a short-lived comedy manga titled Haru Urara Gambaru, or Haru Urara Do Your Best, was released. It was a footnote note in
this.
the franchise's
Yeah, I
history,
forgot
a brief
about
run
it.
that failed to capture a
Fuck.
wide audience and was soon discontinued. Its subsequent disappearance has rendered it a piece of lost media. A fascinating false start that proves how elusive Haru Urara's particular brand of lighting in a bottle appeal was to capture. Her true digital resurrection would come years later with the game itself, and the care taken in her adaptation was immense. Her in-game character is a masterclass in translation. She is presented as a splendid mood maker, an endlessly optimistic girl whose design is a loving tribute to her real-life persona. The multiple band-aids she wears serves as a constant visual metaphor for her resilience, and her casual outfit, the blue overalls and pink bow motive, is an unmistakable callback to the iconic Hello Kitty character from her racing mask. But the genius of her adaptation lies far deeper than the aesthetics. It is woven to the very code of the game. The developers encoded her real-life limitations directly into her stats. She has an A rank on the dirt tracks and short distances she ran in real life, but for races on the turf and for long-distance races, the domain of champions, she has a G rank. That is the lowest possible score. She is, by design,
It's so
fundamentally
rough.
bad for the game's most prestigious events. The game's story mode then weaponizes this flaw in an act of brilliant, if not cruel, narrative design. It forces you, the player, to enter her in the Arimakinen, one of Japan's most famous and difficult championship races. A long-distance marathon on a turf
that is
track. It is
rough.
a situation she is mathematically and mechanically programmed to fail.
That's so rough. Oh. That's depressing. That's so depressing. Funny as fuck, but also depressing.
But what if you win? It is a monumental undertaking,
you
a
win?
community-wide rite of passage that requires a fanatical devotion to overcoming the game's punishing mechanics. But if you succeed, through sheer force of will and strategy, you guide her to that impossible victory. You are rewarded with one of the most profoundly cathartic scenes in modern gaming. She crosses the line, panting, her voice filled with disbelief as she calls out to you, "Trainer, I got first place. I really won."
fuck.
And the crowd, they erupted in audible sobs. She did it! Urara finally did it! Confused by the tears, she asked the trainer, "Why is everyone crying?" The trainer explains that they are tears of pure joy, that they are so moved by her triumph. Her face lights up. She doesn't
fuck,
want
that
anyone to be
hurts.
sad,
Shit.
so she asks the crowd to
God.
smile with her. Turning to her fellow races, she laughs, "I am so glad I got to race you all. And usually
It's really
I only
good, but
ever
also
see your
holy
backs."
shit.
The scene fades to white as the narrator declares, "Haru Urara
God,
has
good.
finally
Fuck.
raced. Haru Urara has finally raced on the stage of her dreams." It is an incredible moment of victory, a shared emotional peak for her entire player base. But even this unbelievable victory is not the end of her journey. The final ultimate challenge of the URA finals still awaits. And this powerful feeling, this profound empathy forged through a shared digital struggle,
Fucking
did not stay
crying.
confined to
God
the
damn
game
it.
servers. It began to spill out into the real world.
He had no right fucking putting that emotional instrumental there at the same time with all that bullshit. That just fucked me up so hard on top of all that. God damn it. Happy tears, but also what the hell?
In the most unexpected and tangible way
gosh.
imaginable, players armed with this newfound affection discovered that the real Haru Urara was still alive, living out her retirement on a small farm, and they discovered a website where for a modest sum, around $40 you could sponsor a box of fresh ryegrass to be sent directly to her. What followed was a phenomenon the internet dubbed
That's why
the
I said
ryegrass
happy tears,
tsunami. It was a
Pika.
bizarre
God
and
damn
beautiful
it.
act of reverse sponsorship. The donation website was flooded with so much traffic from a global fan base that it repeatedly crashed. Within a very short time, donations for Haru Urara surpassed
gosh.
2,500 kilograms of grass.
So
And
much
to
grass.
put that in perspective,
So much
that is
grass.
roughly the weight of a small car in grass. It was a direct conversion of digital affection into physical sustenance. And in a beautiful unintended consequence, this overwhelming generosity had a ripple effect. One elderly horse could not possibly consume that much, so the surplus was used to feed other retired horses at the farm.
that's
The love for
beautiful.
one digital character ended up supporting an entire real-life stable. This fan culture, however, doesn't just
I
exist in
love
grand charitable gestures. It lives and breathes online in a community built around
Oh yes, and this happened like 2 weeks after Global dropped. That's not surprising, but also holy shit.
Around shared emotion. It is a culture
Oh my
built
gosh,
on memes
wow.
that functions less as jokes and more as artifacts of their collective journey. There is the powerful mantra, "She never gave up, so why should I?" which has become a genuine touchstone of communal encouragement, used by players as motivation for their own real-life struggles. And then there is the visual meme, a constant stream of wholesome fan art depicting the game character comically buried under, sleeping on, and eating from enormous piles of ryegrass. It is a humorous self-referential feedback loop where the community celebrates its own absurd and wonderful act of kindness. But this sudden global fame came with real-world complications. The small, quiet farm where Urara resides was suddenly facing an influx of pilgrims from all over the world, all wanting to visit the living legend they had come to adore. This created a logistical nightmare. In response, the farm had to implement a strict reservation system, with slots that, when opened, filled up almost instantly every time. The situation becomes so unique that the game's developer, Cygames, took the unprecedented step of publishing an official guide on their website titled Etiquette for Visiting Retired Racehorses. It was a list of common sense rules. Don't make loud noises, don't feed them unauthorized treats, that had to be formalized. It highlights the surreal logistics of managing a living media property, and the fascinating blurry line that emerges when a fictional product has a direct and significant impact on a real.
God fucking damn it. This is hitting me so hard, but at the same time, it's very touching, just generally, you know? It's just, damn, what the fuck?
Living being. It was a modern problem that demanded a very modern solution. But when you take a step back and absorb the whole sprawling, improbable story, you realize that Haru Urara's legacy was never truly about horse racing. It was built on something far more potent and far more human, even though she's a horse. Her story stands as the ultimate proof that success is not a synonym for victory, and that the most enduring legacies are often measured not in trophies or prize money, but in the hearts they managed to capture. In other words, she may lost the race, but she won our hearts. Her career is defined by two perfect paradoxical victories. The first was on the track at Kochi, where she saved her home for financial ruin by decisively losing her 106th race. The second came decades later, a victory achieved by her digital ghost, inspiring a global wave of generosity that provided real material comfort to the living animal. One victory born of defeat and the other born of fiction. And the true genius of Uma Musume was not simply in retelling her story, it was in creating an interactive vessel for her spirit. A system where a new generation could not just witness her struggle, but actively participate in her quest for redemption. It forged a powerful positive feedback loop between fiction and reality that is as rare as it is beautiful, transforming passive empathy into active engagement. In the end, she was entered in 113 races that were, on paper, unwinnable, but the one unwinnable race she was in all along, the race for a permanent place in our collective memory, was the one she won in a landslide. Her story is a quiet but profound testament that the true measure of a life is found not in the glory of the results, but the unwavering, indomitable, and glorious spirit of the struggle itself. This is one of the most fascinating and positive examples of a modern fandom interacting with its source material. It makes you wonder what the line is between appreciation and intrusion, and how other franchises could learn from this. I'm curious to hear what you all think, but that is all from me, Glaive Kyo, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!
Oh, damn it. That one got me pretty damn good. Oh, fuck. Oh my goodness. That one definitely got me good. Shit, dude. We love Haru here. Yep. That was real good. Okay, clearly I need something that is just stupid comedy to prevent me to counteract my crying, and also I need to drink some water real quick. You rehydrate. There we go. Want your other bed? Alright, we'll check that one out. And we'll check out one of the other ones real quick as well. Let's see here. Oh, 1 second. I need to take a moment. 1 moment. Let me just move that right there. There we go. I need to fix that up. There we go. Alright, now let me just go over to... Wait, that's not right. How did that happen? That shouldn't be there. There we go. That fixed it. Bam. Got it. Okay. Now, what is this?
What do you need? Something nasty's living just around the corner from here. It's only a...
Yeah, I would say so. Something nasty is living just around the corner. Jesus Christ.
matter of time before there's some real trouble. What's really too bad is it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement.
This
In
guy's
fact, I
about to
know
die.
some folks that'd love to set up there if it was safe. If you could make sure the old workshop there is still in one piece, anyone who decides...
Damn!
What do you need? Something
Well,
nasty's living...
I think this settlement is a lost cause, everybody. I don't think they're gonna make it. We should bail? We should bail. We should bail. We should bail. The comments are great. Let's check out these comments. What is this? Wait. Can I just... How do I bring this over properly so that's underneath this damn thing? Because I want to be able to read these like I would a normal set of comments on YouTube, but I don't think I will be able to. Oh my gosh. Rogue Raccoon says this. I don't know. Me neither. Also, I'm getting fucking made fun of on TikTok. I don't get it, Pika. That's rough. I don't know. Like, are you still posting comments on TikTok, or are you trying to post videos? Or, all right, you'll grab the vid. Okay. You talking to him, just staring at him, and be like this. Yeah. Have the conversation like, yep. Something nasty is living just right over the corner. You don't say, bud. A deathclaw in sight is terrifying. A deathclaw running off screen when you can't move is even more terrifying. Your companion staring at you as the deathclaw wanders its way around to you. Okay, what is this? Okay. Which two umos would you choose to be sandwiched between? Bro, we cannot be serious right now. What? I'm confused. What? In the comments? Okay. Goal ship and special week. Who would ever want to be sandwiched between Super Creek and Maisho Dodo? That's so weird, bro. Okay, where is it? Up there it is. Gold ship and Tachyon. And then 28 replies. Oh no. Pika, what happened? Good answer, nephew. First LARP. Oh my god. What does that even mean? Live action? Are probably the only... What the fuck? What? Poster calling you a LARP or tourist? What are you gonna be taking? Dude, there are so many other people saying shit. Why are you the one being bullied in these comments? What the fuck? That's so weird. That's so weird. Some people just like targeting others. That is so strange. Maybe it's the picture that you use specifically, but honestly, that is just strange that so many are going after you. That is so weird. I got nothing. That is bizarre. Most basic Reddit answer, some say. I got nothing. That's weird that they're going after you like that. Still, it is kind of ridiculous, especially considering all the other people answering with similar seeming answers or other stuff. Goldship and Agnes right here again. Goldship and Agnes. IQ too high. Dude, same idea here. What the fuck? I'm so confused about what even is the internet. Because the internet seems to be busted. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. Alright. Let's see here. What else do we got? We also got these two that were sent in technically by me, but they were posted into Twitch. So let's see. Marcus Pierce and Stranger Things. What is Marcus?
Yo, Marcus, are you having trouble sleeping? Marcus?
Oh,
I have upset the
this thing.
interdimensional timeline.
You what?
This is an issue.
Okay, I'm not able to sleep because of all the noise going on outside. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing
I
out there.
like this television.
The television? It's not playing anything. It's just blue.
Which is being done.
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, meanwhile, you got people saying stuff like Dodo and Super Creek and stuff like that, aka the Uma's biggest hits. Oh, that sounds about right, Pika. That sounds about right. Jesus.
Well, I'm going to go outside and tell those guys
That's
to keep it down,
ridiculous.
because they've been really noisy. I'll be right back, Marcus, okay? Don't go anywhere. Okay?
I think Marcus is about to do something scuffed.
Okay, whatever. I'm going outside.
Shaq, hang on, somebody.
Hey! You guys mind keeping it down? It's like 3 a.m.
Shit, you right. You know,
Yeah.
There's a literal clown. What the fuck?
Guys, what the hell is that thing? Hello? Oh my god,
Oh,
it's a
right.
Demogorgon.
Stranger Things. I forgot.
Joey, run!
Well, Joey's dead.
God, Joey, no! Oh! Marcus! Marcus, I'm scared! Marcus?
And Marcus is
God.
gone. Shit.
Okay, maybe it'll...
Hello.
Hey, there's a Demogorgon outside.
How was your weekend?
I don't really
No
think
fucks
this
given.
is the time, dude. There's a freaking Demogorgon.
No fucks given. I don't think it's Lolathon, but I could be wrong. Let's see. It's called the Night Crew, apparently. But I would not be surprised if Lolathon is also in the video somewhere. He might have been the clown. I have no idea. Because it's because for some reason the Uma Musume fandom associates Tachyon and Gulshit as the people who don't know about the game's favorite. Seems strange to me. Gulshit is one that seemingly a lot of people know about. But I only learned about Tachyon when you showed me Tachyon from the game and the anime specifically. The other ones, I have no idea. Go back? Okay, let's see here. We need to go back far enough. Let's see.
That would fucked up on us. What the hell? Wait a minute.
Guys, what the hell is that thing? Hello?
There we
Oh my god, it's a Demogorgon! Joey, run!
No, I think that might literally be Lolathon. What the fuck? Huh.
Time, dude.
Wild.
There's a freaking Demogorgon outside. Marcus, can you close the door? It's right there, Marcus!
Game
it's right
/
there.
anime,
It's
yeah.
right there! Do you see it? Did you see it?
What a strange coyote.
I don't think that's a coyote, Marcus. Marcus, run! There's a Demogorgon! Hello? Hello?
Ball twist.
What? Hello? Did you just...
There was a close-up. Oh,
okay. You just...
You gotta watch out for these coyotes, Robert.
Excuse me? Okay.
Okay, well, if there was a close-up, let me see here. Where was the close-up? Also, YouTube mega delay. That is true, yes. I'm almost positive that is Lolathon. But at the same time, they have so many different things. You love Jufa? That's fair. That's fair.
Excuse me? Okay, look. Our boy Joey got really messed up.
There's an issue with it.
Yeah, no shit. There's definitely... I don't think that's a coyote, Marcus. We should go check on... We should go check on Joey. He was
Install
outside.
my spot in line at the local Home Depot.
Okay, I'm gonna go check... Come on, let's go check on Joey. All right? I don't think he's... Yeah?
My timbers have been thoroughly shivered.
Your timbers? What are you, a pirate?
Clearly, yes. And they're gone. And...
Oh my god, dude.
One
Joey's
guy's
freaking
dead and half the team is
I
missing.
can't
Oh,
believe
no.
it. Why aren't any of you guys...
Oh, he's alive.
Hello, Joey? You're just perfectly fine. Nothing bad happened to you. Oh my god, Marcus! Holy crap, where did he come from? Well...
This is a testament to our outer dimensional relations.
Oh, okay. Listen, I don't know what the hell just happened, Marcus, but I thank you, man. You saved my life. I guess you're usually the one that says that to
What
me.
an unhinged individual.
All right, I'll give you a kiss. Come on. Well, at least the Demigorgon's gone, right, guys?
My feelings have been inconvenienced.
There it is.
Oh, shit.
God, Joey, run! It's gonna come after you.
Telekinetic ability.
Marcus, you don't have telekinetic. When did you get that? What do you?
Also set you on fire.
There's no way. You didn't even look at him? Okay, that was.
I'm sorry. Everybody else is playing VR chat. Meanwhile, this fucker is apparently playing Gmod.
Badass.
Jesus.
My bad.
When did you get telekinetic powers?
Oh, wow.
Robert.
Yeah? Okay, you don't have anything to say.
It's time to go to Denmark. It is time to go to Denmark.
And they're running into the woods.
What do we do with this thing?
I thought it was, you know, it brought the place together. I thought it was like a weird out of season tree stump. So maybe,
Okay, so they're.
maybe it'll
I
add
don't
some
think they're
property
low
value.
But they're wearing a model that's very
Yeah, you're probably
familiar.
right.
That too.
All right, don't make any noise.
Oh god, that was an ominous sound that was happening right at the end, right there. Okay, let me see how long this one is. Ooh, that one's 8 minutes long. I only have 6. Fuck. All right. Well, let's see if we can't find anything else real quick to watch. That's a little bit smaller. Let's see here. Watched all of these. I didn't watch all of these, I don't think. But also Jaeger isn't here, so that would be not great for them to miss out on. Wow! Welcome back, Pika. At least welcome back to Twitch, anyway. Let's see here. What else could we watch real quick? We finished this one, and also, let me just add that mark for me right there. Huh. Jaeger posted a bunch of stuff here as well, so I wonder, are they online? They aren't online. Maybe they're busy with something. I don't think it helps with the pic you sent in the TikTok. Yeah, that one probably didn't help. You probably could have used a different pic, and maybe that reaction wouldn't have been as wild and weird as it was. Or maybe 2 pics. I don't know. I don't care. No, that's fair. That's fair. It is a good pick regardless, though. So, that's valid. That's valid. Let's watch this one.
I want to break free. I want to break free.
That's concerning. Like Tall Girls, which is why you love Michelle, my baby. Hey. Well, I'm gonna head out. That was pretty good. Football nylons have so much technology inside them, they need fans to cool them down. What? What? Why? Which is the newest, tallest Uma in the anime? Valid. Valid. At 6'4". Jesus. The real-life horse must be absolutely massive if that's the case. Jesus Christ. This hotel phone has a button to wake you up if there are northern lights. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. Possible to be born without fingerprints. I knew about that, but it is unfortunate for people that need, like, fingerprint identification and stuff like that. I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign. The Christ the Redeemer struck by lightning. I'm gonna go with bad and be pleasantly surprised if it's not. Well, the horse she's based on is actually named My Big Boy. Oh, wow. Okay. So that must be wild then. One sec, you have a horse. You have a video of another fake, not fake Uma. Alright. What's this one? The backside of Mount Rushmore. Okay then. Makes sense. Nothing seems to be going on back there. Everything seems perfectly fine. Oh, wow. Just wow.
So beat it. Just beat it. You better run, you better. So beat it, beat it. You better run, you better do what you can.
I feel like I missed some stuff, just generally, by the video having that first little bit right there, but I don't know what. Alright, what is this? Oh, wait, 1 second. Let me move that over to the other one. Unless, yeah, this one can't be seen right now, so let me just pull that up. There we go. Capture that one. There we go. Got it. Okay, let's try this again. Oh god. Oh look, a horror villain. Wow, that's a pretty good design, not gonna lie. What's this aura? I guess Metallica, simply because, well, that's what's playing right now. That's wild. That's wild. That is a fantastic design, but also holy shit, you know? Nope, it's not Metallica. Oh, yeah? Her name in the anime is Obey Your Ma... Really? Holy shit, okay. That is wild. That is a wild name for a character. What the fuck? That's nuts. Oh, my goodness. Alright, that's the bell. Okay, then. Oh, alright, let's see here. Open up Twitch. I think the IRL horse she's based off of is something with Butler. 1 sec. Okay. Let me see here. Who do we have available? Let's see. Been a while since I picked somebody. Let's see. Hoarfrost Lily is playing. Snap is playing right now, though we raided them just the other day. Snowfo's also playing something. I think I'm gonna go with either Hoarfrost Lily or Snowfo. I haven't raided Lily in a while, though. Yes, I'm gonna raid them. It's been a long time since I've raided them. An American racehorse named Pay the Butler, but fucking Obey Your Master is so much more badass. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That is like the complete opposite of their actual name. That's so funny. Alright. / raid, Control V. Alright. I'm going to raid you guys out to Lily. There we go. Hope everybody has a wonderful night / day. I will see you again next time if you have the time. And I hope you have a wonderful night. I should look up her comic design. I definitely will. Obey Your Master. Let me grab that one. But yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I'll see you again next time if you have the time. Anybody that's in YouTube, I also hope you all have a wonderful night as well. And yeah. Bye-bye!